Most kicsit ideges vagyok, de ez az utolsó lehetőség nekem mutatni, hogy tanultam egy kicsit.
Sziasztok, ez a PirosFehér podcast 15. adása, ismét egy búcsúzó játékos a vendégem, akivel angolul fogunk beszélgetni, mert hogy a vendégem Ann-Cathrin Giegerich. Hi Anca. Welcome to our talk show, we can say that. How do you feel yourself? Are you nervous a little bit?
A little bit.
Me too, don't worry, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so the plan is to show you some videos from your career here in Debrecen, and after that we can talk about your related memories and experiences, okay? So let's watch the first video.
Well, hard to say, but I would say this was one of my best matches in the past. I'm really happy, and I have to thank my defense because they were great today and it helped me a lot. And I'm also happy that we could keep that level the whole match, and we are really happy about this win.
Okay, do you remember that?
Yes, I remember it very well. Yeah, I would still say it was one of my best matches in my career, and yeah, sometimes when I look back matches, I also look a little bit in this match, and yeah, it's still a great memory I have. It was such an amazing atmosphere here in Hóros. Yeah. And I remember actually that at some part of the game the light went off.
Yeah?
Yes. And at that point I thought like, oh, these Hungarians try everything.
Yeah, that's a trick. That was a trick.
Won, yeah. But never happened again since I'm here, so I guess it was really excellent.
And it was a turning point in your career, you can say that.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so after all of that, let's talk about your true story with your Debrecen contract. What happened after the match? As I imagine, Zsolt were waiting for you at the door of the dressing room, and he said to you that stay for another 2 or 3 years, or what happened?
No, actually, in some weeks nothing, I guess. And then just my agent called and said Debrecen is interested, and I was really happy about it. We spoke with each other, and for me it was very fast. It was clear that I want to come here and play in this great hall.
Mm-hmm. And why did you decide to go to Debrecen?
I wanted to go abroad and play in another country, and of course, Hungary has one of the strongest leagues. Debrecen is one of the strongest teams. So when I had the offer, it was an easy decision for me.
And was it a good decision after 2 or 3 years here in Debrecen?
Yes, absolutely. It was a really great time. Of course, sometimes there were hard moments as well, but I really feel like I've grown as a player, and I hope that I could also make an impact here for this team and in the club, and I would do all over again.
Here's a list in front of me with the videos, so let's watch the next video. It's about your first interview as a DVSC SCHAEFFLER player, as I remember.
Yeah, I think our team has a lot of potential. So, and first of all, I hope that we can play like a normal season with the fans and everything. And I hope that I can contribute something to the team and that I can integrate well. And yeah, I just hope for a good season. And I'm really excited to meet the girls soon and to meet the fans. And I'm hoping for a very good experience.
Okay, Anca, thank you for the interview, and we are waiting for you in Debrecen.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to come.
Okay, this video was made at COVID time.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I remember it.
Yeah, how do you remember that period? That was terrible for a professional player, as I think.
Yes. I mean, on one side, yes, you cannot train. The future was so unclear. Also, what happens with the club? What happens in handball? From a private perspective, it was a good time for me. I could stay a long time with my family at home. Like I said in the video, I spent a lot of time with my brothers. We were working in the vineyards, which I've never done before. So I have also good memories at this time. Yeah, so mixed feelings.
And you had plans and goals when you arrived in Debrecen, as I think. What do you think? Did you achieve these goals, these personal goals for you?
I would say partly yes, partly no. I would say the first season was a little bit hard for me. I was not playing on the level I wanted to or what I expected from me, and maybe also the club expected from me. So yeah, I would say I was not 100% happy with the first season. The good thing was the second place in the cup, so we had a success there as well. But in the second season, I felt like I arrived like more. I got more adapted to the training and to the Hungarian culture and mentality. So I could step up a little bit. Unfortunately, then the injury came when I felt I'm in a good level. But also I'm happy with this year when I could come back, and we have a lot of fun with the team. Hopefully we can secure the third place on Sunday. We made a good performance in the club, so overall I would say it was 3 successful years for me.
Do you have a most beautiful memory here? What would you say?
For me personally, I'd say it was the game in January when I could give my comeback against Nykøbing, because yeah, it was an important match for us. It was emotional for me to step back on the field. I didn't expect that I got immediately so much trust from Sully to go in the match in crunch time, and then really I could make some good saves. So yeah, this is from this perspective my greatest memory. But overall, of course, the medals. We had so many nice matches with the team. We celebrated together, and also I had a lot of good time in private life with a lot of friends here. So it's hard to pick one memory.
Okay, then let's watch the next video, because it's a good memory for you.
Érkezik Ann-Cathrin Giegerich, 10 hónap után újra Debrecen kapujában. Egy hetes védéssel jó lenne visszatérni. Meg is van! 10 hónap után úgy tér vissza Giegerich, hogy megfogja SCHAEFFLER-ét.
Ilyen csak álmai van az embernek, hogy hosszú sérülés után azt álmodja, hogy egy hetes védéssel vagy intervédéssel.
After 10 months, you came back with a big save. Do you remember the feelings when you entered the pitch?
When I entered the pitch, I think I was already in like tunnel focused. Surprisingly, I was quite calm before the match, and I said to myself, I don't want to be like too nervous, to expect too much of myself, and I just wanted to enjoy the atmosphere and show that I'm back, and just try to give my best without putting too much pressure on myself. And this tactic worked quite well. And after the match, I remember I was just super happy and relieved, and yeah, it was so important for me to show that I'm still here, I'm back, I can help the team.
Yeah, but we had bigger goals in the European League. Unfortunately, we couldn't advance from the group. Was it disappointing? How disappointing was that for you personally?
Oh, it was very hard, I remember, because I really felt that this year we are a really good team, like on the field, off the field. It's very harmonic, so I think everyone expected much more, the fans and we ourselves. And we started so well, like in this game. After that came the victory in Podravka. And so I don't know what happened after, but it was really hard. I remember I really had like 2 weeks or something, and I think the rest of the girls as well, where we had to try to push ourselves up again, because it was really hard. I think it's still hard.
Can I ask you your worst memory, or just go through? I think I know the answer. It's your injury, maybe.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, this for sure. Then what we spoke about now, like going out of EHF Cup. But we had the same last year when we lost in Romania, so also not a nice memory. Of course, when we lost some important matches, it's never a good feeling. Like I said, first season I had some hard time to adapt, but made me only stronger now.
Stronger.
I couldn't pick something, I think.
How do you feel now about this injury? Can you say now it's okay, I'm over it, it's a part of a professional player's life and it doesn't matter, blah blah blah, or is it still a terrible experience for you? Yeah,
it's of course, if I could choose, I would not make this experience, especially 3 times. So I mean, I had it before, but it sounds maybe strange, but I always feel like if I'm in rehab time, I can really use the time and work on my body and come back stronger mentally, physically. So you lose a lot of time. It's a hard time if you sitting outside of the field. You're not really into the team. So in the team. So yeah, this is hard. But in the end, I would always say that you have to make the best out of the situation. You have to use it and make the best of it, and then it will help you grow personally. Yeah, of course, injuries are part of a career, but as a professional athlete, like a lot of knee injuries, it never looks good on paper.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but
luckily,
you have a new contract now, so it doesn't matter. You can say that.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you would mention as your worst experience one of your pre-game interviews. Here, if you remember that, we will show you the next video.
Oh my God, yeah. We just have to fight like in the last match, and then we will see what happens. So we have no pressure, and we can go there with a lot of self-confidence. Hi, Rafradi. Oh!
You remember that?
Yeah, it was so funny. I apologize, I'm sorry.
I think you already know that this was the biggest mistake.
Yeah, I think so.
You could have made here in Debrecen.
Yeah, I mean,
so
by now I know that the relationship between DVSC and Fradi is difficult, so I'm sorry to everybody, I apologize. Yeah, all I can say, I was asked a lot of questions about Fradi in my head, and I don't know.
Because
it will not happen again, I promise.
Okay, another match against Ferencváros. The last match when you said goodbye to the supporters, and you mentioned before that it's very important for you to say goodbye on the pitch. Yeah. And it was full house. How did you feel?
Yeah, it was a special moment. Yeah, I remember I said to you before that it's important for me to say goodbye, and it was especially nice that, like you say, it was in a full hall, and it was emotional. Yeah, it was a good moment. Unfortunately, it's a little bit strange with our game plan this season, so it was already like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, it's a nice memory, and like you said, it was important for me that I could say thank you to everyone.
Okay, let me count a little bit, because you finished your career in Debrecen with 3 bronzes and 1 silver medal. Is it correct?
Not yet. We hope on Sunday it will be correct.
Okay, we can say, I think, 4 medals in 3 years. Yes. Are you satisfied with this?
Yes. I think it's quite okay.
Quite okay? Could have been better?
I think maybe 1 more silver instead of 1 of bronze. It would have been nice, like in the cup. And we had always close matches, also in the championship against a strong team. So, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy. That's a good quote. I would say quote.
As I know, your parents have a winery in Germany. Do you plan to take over the business from them after your handball career, or what are your plans for the future?
I don't have big plans right now. I will look from year to year now. Yeah. So next year will be Budapest. Actually, I have 2 brothers. They have already taken over the winery. Oh. Maybe 3 children will be a little bit too much, but I will see. I was like last summer, I was doing a little sommelier course to get a little bit into the wine topic. So I'm 100% interested in it, and maybe it's possible one day, but I also doing a master degree now in another field. It's systemic management and sustainability. So hopefully I can also work someday, in field of sustainability. I'm very interested in that, environment and stuff. But I will
next,
see.
Podgorica.
Yeah, exactly. Next year is Podgorica. I hope I will finally finish the degree, and then I will see what happens.
Okay, Anca, thank you for being here. I wish you good luck and many saves in Podgorica.
Yes.
Thank you. Do you want to say something for the supporters in Hungarian, maybe?
Yes. Okay.
This camera, please.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Most kicsit ideges vagyok, de ez az utolsó lehetőség nekem mutatni, hogy tanultam egy kicsit. Szeretnék mondani köszönöm mindenkinek a klubból, A stábnak, az irodai embernek, az embernek Hódostól, a csapatnak és persze a szurkolóknak. Nagyon hálás vagyok a támogatásért, a sérülés után nagyon fontos volt nekem. És biztosan nagyon fogok hiányzik játszani a kórusban, mert nagyon különleges az hangulat. Nagyon sok szép pillanatok volt, néha kicsit nehéz pillanatok volt, itt remek élmény volt, Debrecenben jó döntés volt, hogy jöttem itt. És sok kedves emberek ismertem itt, és jó volt látni az ország és a kultúrát, és találtam jó barátok, és remélem újra találkozunk, és még egyszer köszönöm mindenkinek, és sziasztok!
That was awesome. Let's start again. Hungarian, the show. Thank you, Anca, for being here. Nektek pedig köszönjük szépen a figyelmet, ez már a 15. PirosFehér volt, ezzel az első szériánk véget ér, de amint elkezdődik az alapozás a lányoknál, akkor jövünk vissza a második évaddal, addig mi is pihenünk egy kicsit, addig is hajrá, Loki, sziasztok!